It's that time of year on the other side of the Atlantic pond when every American gets overexcited in anticipation of the highlight of their sporting year, the Soup Bowl. And they have every reason to be excited as the Soup Bowl is watched by around 100 million viewers, nearly a whole tenth of the number who tuned in for the 2014 World Cup final. Contrary to popular belief, American football was not formed in Illinois in 1997. No, American football, or as it's more commonly known stateside, American soccer, or forwards rugby, first sprang to popularity shortly after World War II, where soldiers pinned down in their trenches for extended periods became accurate at throwing their packed lunches to each other. Upon returning home, the nationwide food launching, or NFL, was born, with the Soup Bowl its ultimate prize. Despite being called American football, the ball is only kicked when someone gets annoyed. If anything, American football is more similar to the English game of rugby and women's volleyball. The game is divided into 3 halves or 5 quarters depending on yardage, with either team allowed to call up to 3 timeouts, decided by the number of throw attempts in the opening hour. Points are won by the ball reaching the scoring area at the ends of the green zone, whereupon the catcher, known as the recipient, must cradle the ball for a full 3 seconds. Each team has 3 kickers, 8 middlebacks, 2 line merchants, and a quarterman. Players can only make eye contact with the player immediately opposite them, unless they want to play their wild card, which they can do by notifying the nearest linesman on their left-hand side. The umpire can basically award a foul anytime he sees something that isn't totally entertaining to the American people. After 2 thrilling semifinals, the Green Bay Packers and the Indiana Joneses were left in the dust, and our 2 contenders for Bowl 15 are the New England Parrots and the Seattle Seagulls. Despite being widely criticized for fielding a 58-year-old player, Pirates coach Bill Belichick has been rewarded by a string of excellent performances from quarterman Tim Brady Bunch. For the Gulls coach, Pete O'Carroll has been getting the best out of Russell Steel Arms Watson. The Soup Bowl is played as much in the minds of the teams as on the field itself. You can be sure the Parrots will be their usual flamboyant selves, with backflips such a crucial part of their strategy. The Gulls, meanwhile, tend to be about brute strength. They'll look to cancel out the Parrots' strength with a game plan based around dominating the sideman with acute angles and blocking the near zones to prevent a quick return. Literally anything could happen, provided it happens on the pitch during the game. Ultimately, that Brady Bunch-Groot combination could well be the Gulls' undoing, so our money's on the Parrots.